17B2 report that is titled Shariah, the Threat to America. And if y'all have heard of it, I'd like to know what y'all think about it.
Yes, I saw Kamal nodding his head. Was that you nodding your head?
Well, I'm very familiar with it because I'm always putting my radar to see who is fighting with us every day. Yes, I'm very familiar with them, and I know what they're advancing. But we need them to step up further and start knocking on the state capitol and start talking to the senator and the Congress people and take it more aggressively in lobbying what they have. We need to lobby against the $1 billion tools that's coming from by the petrodollar from overseas. We need to step up because we don't have much time. This is good. If Article 6 is broken and nobody does anything about this, our country can change overnight, and the hate crime bill will be introduced and will be on a run versus will be the enemy of the state.
Thank you, Damon, for calling and for your feedback and for your encouragement to ABN. For those of you just tuning in, November 26th to December 11th, ABN is holding its second Jesus or Muhammad Marathon. There's been an overwhelming response from our viewers, so we're proud to bring it back. There will be 2 live shows every night starting November 26th, one at 7 p.m. Eastern and one at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. All the details are on abnsat.com. We have over 12 to 13 apologists that will be live in the studio, including Dr. James White, David Wood will be back, Pastor Joseph, Kamal Salim, Willie Shubat, Pastor Emery, a whole lineup. So all the details are on abnsat.com. We encourage you to visit that for more details on the marathon. Let's take our next call now. You're live on ABN. Welcome to Jihad Exposed.
Yeah, hi. Thanks for taking my call.
Thank you.
Just want to make very brief points that I lived in Saudi Arabia before, and actually I witnessed myself the brutality of the Shariah law. And the Shariah law, even with the fact that it's implemented in Saudi Arabia, the Saudis themselves can't cope with it, and it's used by the dictatorship government there to quell any free voices. And I've seen the mutawas run in the street at the time of the prayer and whip everyone who does not go for prayers. And I just want to mention something that, in my opinion, would be the best strategy to find the propagation of Islam in the West, which is to try the Quran, try the teachings of Quran. And I hope we can do this through some of the courts. The Hitler teachings and ideology is prohibited from the West. And I believe that the teachings of the Quran is much worse than Hitler's teachings. The Quran teaches racism, consider the Arab nations is the best nation ever created, legalizes adultery. You can marry 2, 3, 4, and whoever you can buy with your money. It legalizes killings of the non-Muslims. And there is verses in the Quran, which is the translation is after ending of the months of fasting, and whenever you see the infidels from the people of the book, behead them.